On the line with us right now is Jay O'Neill. He's a middle school teacher in Charleston, West Virginia, a member of the West Virginia Education Association. He's founder of the West Virginia United Caucus and creator of the West Virginia Public Employees United Facebook group, which served as a catalyst and organizing hub for the West Virginia teachers and service personnel strike of 2018, which is pretty high profile. The website WV, as in West Virginia, WVUnitedCaucus.org, and the Twitter handle is CaucusWV. Jay, welcome to the program.
Hey, thanks so much for having me.
Thanks for joining us. It's always great talking to a teacher too. It's you're doing God's work. So tell us about how. Tell us about the challenge or the struggle right now that West Virginia teachers are facing relative to the Republican Party in that state.
Yeah, you know,
is this not partisan?
No, it's mostly partisan.
Okay.
It's kind of like the Empire Strikes Back. You know, we had a huge teacher strike in 2018, and then this year they really came after us. We're one of 6 states that currently does not have charter schools, and they are pushing school privatization and charters and things very hard here right now.
Oh, that makes a lot of sense. So how are they going after you beyond that, or is that enough?
No, that's enough. No, they're doing other things. They've tried to get laws passed that would weaken things like our seniority. They tried to attack our unions with a paycheck protection law, which is basically just union busting tactics. They tried to put in kind of an anti-strike clause and, you know, firing teachers who go on strike, all that stuff. So not just privatization, they're going after us directly as well.
Right. With regard to the charter schools, you know, what's your understanding and experience and knowledge about charter schools versus public schools, and why would the Republican Party be pushing them so hard in West Virginia?
Yeah, I mean, so my basic view is that they're a form of privatization. You know, somebody could set up it would technically be a nonprofit and apply for a charter to have this school, and that sounds really nice, but the problem is then these nonprofits contract out all the school services, usually to for-profit companies. So, you know, for transportation, for food, and even for the management of the school, you know, nationwide now we have these things called EMOs, Education Management Organizations. There's chains of them, and they're for profit, and they exist to manage schools, and they're literally making money off our kids.
Wow, amazing. So what are teachers in West Virginia doing in response to this? What are you doing in response to this? We're talking with Jay O'Neill, a middle school teacher in Charleston, West Virginia, and a member of the West Virginia Education Association.
Yeah, so back in February, they were trying to push through a bill very quickly like this. We actually went on strike statewide again for 2 days in order to kill the bill. Well, Republicans, that wasn't good enough for them, so they called a special session this summer. And unfortunately, the bill now has just passed our House of Delegates in the summer. It's hard for teachers to go on strike during the summer. So, you know, we've done all the normal things they tell you to do. You know, we've called our delegates. We've emailed, we've lobbied, we've met with them. They had education forums across the state, and actually 88% of the people that attended said no charters, no education savings accounts, no privatization, and yet still they're ramming it through. So, you know, we're trying to regroup. We're trying to figure out new strategies and tactics to use, but it's a real fight here.